Welcome to today's video, guys. I'm going to be talking about something that I've been carrying for a long time in my truck, and this is the Overland Rack Ontario Flatpack grill. This retails for about $249, but you can sometimes get them on sale for about $180, $190, I believe. And this just lives in the back of my truck for when I go camping. If there isn't an established fire pit somewhere, I have one with me that I can use to also cook on, but also just enjoy the fire with. I'm going to go ahead and take this grill apart and show you guys how it gets put together. Well, they're a bit tight. As you can tell, this thing is actually warped pretty good after the use it's gotten, so I have to loosen this up with my Leatherman. So I will check back in once these wing nuts are off. So as you'll see on the screen right now, I've used this Flatpack a bunch. And with using it as much as I have, with as much wood as I have, it's out of shape. So in order for me to actually get this back into shape, sorry about the noise, I have to squeeze it down really hard like this and then attach the wing nut. So let me go ahead and get the other wing nut off, and I'll put it together. So now that the wing nuts are off, let's go ahead and take out the center pieces. So as you can see, they come with two sides. One side here. This is actually the Red Bear Outdoors logo. It's my understanding that this Flatpack was a collaborative effort from Overland Rack Ontario and Red Bear Outdoors. So shout out to both of them, and obviously I'm going to leave a link to Red Bear Outdoors and Overland Rack Ontario in the description below. So you've got your two side pieces that come out, and you've got your two end pieces that come out. Now, this is full of sand from the last time I used it. This is stainless steel. So you'll see on the screen right now that there is a disclaimer that obviously as this heats up, it's going to bend, and it's going to bend back to its original shape once it's cooled down. If you've used it with the amount of weight of logs that I've had in it, it will bend out of shape permanently, at least from my experience, but it doesn't stop it from being able to pack down and stowed away underneath a seat or in some sort of storage container that you have. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together and kind of show you. You see how it's lined up like that? And you repeat the process for the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to that part. So because I've used mine so much, I've actually had to kind of resort to pushing it in on the concrete floor here at the shop. So it can be a bit tricky at times, but again, something that will work out in your favor in the long run. So as you can see, it's a pretty deep flat pack. Once it's all together, you could fit a ton of firewood in this thing if you absolutely needed to. And again, because it's stainless and it does come with this grill portion, you can also cook food on it. I've cooked food on this. I wouldn't recommend, getting it too greasy or too gummed up, because it is kind of a pain in the arse to clean. Maybe some of you guys can recommend how to clean this better in the future, but I basically just cleaned it here at the shop and dealt with it when I got back from vacation at one point. So I've had this in the sand, I've had it in the snow. This is obviously a short video review of the Overland Rack Ontario Flatpack. Again, I'll leave links to the Flatpack and Red Bear Outdoors in the description. Definitely something you should consider if you want to, off-road or overland or camp minimalistically. You can just pack this, you'll cook on this, you'll boil your water on this. You don't have to worry about carrying a propane tank around or anything of that nature. So, and again, because it packs down so nice and flat, obviously you can store it virtually anywhere. So I'm actually going to put this thing away as well. I probably won't show all of it, but I'm going to put it away so that way you can kind of see how easy it is. And again, as I mentioned before, mine is fairly bowed out, so it does take a bit of time for me to get these pieces off. But once I do, I will come back into the video and show you how it all stacks together. All right, now that I have the grill apart, I'm going to show you how I do it. It's not necessarily how you need to do it, but I basically try and find a flat surface. I usually use the tailgate of my truck, and I put these bolts in first, so that way they're sitting on a flat surface. You take your end pieces, put them in the center like so. Now, it's important with these two side pieces, one has to be facing upright and the other one has to be facing down. And what you're going to do is you're going to look to line up the holes inside. Which can sometimes be a tricky task if it's warped. Set them down like so. And obviously, like I said, you can see that this is warped. I just push down as hard as I can. Get one wing nut on to secure it. Like that. The other one takes a little bit more practice to get on. For me at least, it takes a little bit more practice. Once she's down, get that wing nut on there. Tighten it up pretty good. And then I usually, if it's super tight like that is, I'll give it a couple turns of the good old Leatherman here to make sure it's really, really in place. And there you go, packed down. I hope you guys like this video. I know it's super random because I'm doing it here in the shop. It's not really being shown out in the real world, but I do have images and videos in this video of it out in action. So I hope you guys enjoy. And again, just a short little review on something I feel like is worth having a review out there for. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I have a couple more reviews of other items, such as my rugged stone mountain bag, which is waterproof, coming out in the next little while. So hope you stay tuned for that, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.